Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Hey, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to Koco Plays with himself as Pure Sports Detroit watches. We are live on Twitch, Koco Sports, archived on YouTube, Koco Plays. This is College Football Revamped. We are the Florida Gators in Season 7. We're trying to win every award. We have two new quarterbacks and a freshman quarterback left. We are 1-0. So let's go do it. We're going to take on Florida Atlantic. The Florida Atlantic Owls. Hopefully we don't get upset. But here we go. Pure Sports Detroit, welcome to the show. There would be no college football without you. How does it feel to be part of something you helped build?
Feels great.
Good.
Feels great.
Best color man in the business. Let's do it. We better win with you in it. I'm predicting 60 points for Florida here. All right. All right. Let's see what we got here, boys.
That's a good prediction. You should definitely beat FAU.
I hope so. But sometimes it's the I have most of my losses. By the way, we just fucked around to get a lot of Florida teams here. Look, Florida State, USF, UCF, Florida Atlantic, Miami, Georgia, and South Carolina, all in the SEC East.
So is this a custom conference?
It started off as the real conference, and then slowly but surely we made a super conference, and then it just became silly. So every year we just like replace teams.
You know, you gotta change it up.
Yeah, especially if you're gonna. I'm playing 60 years, so I want to get four Super Bowl Smith 22. Boys.
All right. Yeah,
boys, as an old school Gator fan, how happy are you? Sorry, I was hanging with Cassie. Oh yeah, baby, football baby, welcome back. We got in the studio with us. You like how I say studio? Pure Sports Detroit. Check it out. He's the reason we have college football. Oh, I always forgot there's a delay here. Welcome back, Golden Star Alex.
All right,
oh, there we go.
Returning right here.
Sorry, I was hanging with
Look at that. Is he on the 25-yard line? I think he's on the 25.
The Grits got destroyed 10-3. No one was asking.
25 fucking yard line. That's right. All right, what a good return. It looks like he may go with the screen pass here. Let's see what he's.
Oh, I forgot there's a huge delay. Like, you're like talking about a return, and I'm like, what are you talking about, dude?
Oh, shit. So there's a huge delay right now. I'm calling plays when he's already done them.
Yeah, because you're like, oh man, and here he is, a fucking kick return. I was like, dude, that's like 2 minutes ago. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, shit.
We didn't really think this through. Oh well.
I think the Twitch world.
They actually scored in the 10th goal. Yep. We're not as delayed as Sid on watch-alongs. Buzzing. Yeah.
I think the Twitch world is getting the plays when I call them.
Oh, okay.
You're getting them way earlier.
Got it. Got it.
You know what's happening? I'm watching it on Twitch.
It's true. It's true. Well, I didn't even think about that because, like, at least with the watch party, we're all watching YouTube at the same time. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Ooh, shotgun.
There's
like
Ford.
He is halfback delay, and then he took it to the outside. Holy fuck. This guy is amazing. Yeah,
we got a pretty good team. The only problem is we had, like, the perfect scout, a 85 scrambling quarterback, and he left for Division 2 or 3 because he thought he wouldn't get enough playing time, and I was literally going to start him all 4 years.
So, Koco, do you know how to audible?
I've never audibled a day in my life.
No way.
Audibles for perverts.
I'm going to give you some game.
All right.
You press the triangle or Y.
All right.
And that'll bring up your receivers.
Okay.
You could slant route, post route. You know, up is post. D-pad to the left or right. That's gonna be, I don't know what that route's called, but it's like go up 5 yards and then you turn to the left. Or you
so
turn
audible.
Right.
I press Y and they just look at it.
You pick your receiver.
Okay. I didn't pick wide receiver.
No, you pick
shit!
A new one. You just audibled somebody.
I audibled and then got hit.
Yeah,
I don't know. We don't need to audible around here. Let's keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid.
All right. Simple's good. Simple's good. Speaking of 8-bit games you were talking about, there's this hockey game coming out that's like a mix of NHL 94.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter.
I want that game.
Yeah, it's 4th and 1. We're going to go for it, right? Why can't I? Yeah, we're going to get out of here. We're going to go for it. My play tape, run, fullback run. We're going for it, boys.
Yeah, fullback or QB?
I'm thinking about playing like more non-EA Sports 2K games. I might think about playing Legend Bowl first.
Whoa, what's Legend Bowl?
It's basically Super Tecmo Bowl meets old school Madden with 16-bit, 18-bit graphics. And what you call it, they also have it where you can get a mod for college and NFL. And they have fake NFL teams.
So I've played Tecmo Bowl, like the original.
Yeah.
And that was difficult because I had no idea what the hell was going on.
I'm old. I remember those games. But yeah, so I'm thinking about playing it, but I don't know.
I mean,
it's $20 because like sometimes you get like a small game and you what are you doing, dude? Stop.
Is it worth the $20?
I don't know. That's the thing. Like sometimes you get a $20 game and it's totally worth it, and sometimes you get a $20 game and you're like, damn, I got fucking boned on this. Like they do have season mode though, and we can create ourselves. Touchdown, Dobbs. Dobbs. Wait, is it a touchdown? He's dancing. It's first and goal. No. Dobbs could have went to the NFL. Dobbs could have been a first-round draft pick, but he stayed. Dude, we had 8 first-round draft picks. All I'm saying, with 8 first-round draft picks, if you don't go to Florida, go fuck yourself. Like, I'm just like walking into your town. I'm like, dude, we had 8 first-round draft picks, and we talked 2 juniors into staying. So there was a good chance we could have had 10 first-round draft picks. I'm sorry, dude. There should be no way anyone's like, I'm thinking about going to Nebraska. Get the fuck out of here. We walk in, you sign. That's how recruiting should go.
You know, you just gotta pay their moms and dads and give them an Escalade. And
that's true.
You know,
that'd be cool if they had that corrupt stuff and see if you can get away with it.
Well, I mean, it's not even corrupt anymore. They're allowed to make money, so it's like, what do you? That's
even do? That is true.
It's kind of weird. It's a weird territory we're in. Like players can be paid now, and it's legal. So,
my favorite joke from the movie Basketball is everyone knows Shaq got rich in college.
You know, the quarterback for Alabama has already made over $1 million.
Really? Well, it makes sense. He's a quarterback for Alabama.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm okay with people making money. I always thought this school athlete stuff was silly. Nice defense.
They put their body on the line, right?
Yeah. Well, not that, but like the university will make $1 billion. But let's just say, okay, let's just say they make $1 billion, and there are teams that make $1 billion in profit.
Oh, of course.
You make $1 billion in profit, and then a defensive tackle who could be a #1 draft pick, but he has to go to college first, so he can be set for life with his draft pick status, then blows out his knee, and you're saying, oh, well, you get an education. Yeah, fuck your education.
So you just covered exactly what I was going to bring up if you didn't bring it up.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, if he blows out his knee or anything,
his whole career
is over.
Yeah.
His future is over. Dude, obviously, never paid attention in class. That's just an obvious.
Well, even if he did, it's not the same value. Like, okay, so let's say he was a B student. Let's say he's a B student. Let's say he's an average student, an averagely, or fucking straight A students. Most of it's going to be mass communications. So he'll be like at a local AM radio. Who do you think makes more money? Dave Koco in the morning or Warren Sapp? You know what I mean? It's like, get the fuck out of here. Hold on, let me read this from Brady real quick, sir. Do you think that given the amount of money some of the guys are receiving, you could see more burnouts going from NCAA to NFL because the hunger isn't so strong? I don't think it'll have a sad effect, except the only thing it might dip into is university profits. And they're already making so much profit off everyone. Definitely Dave in the morning, yeah.
Definitely a good thing. I mean,
yeah, I think it's a good thing. I just think it's a
really
silly debate.
Messed up situation.
Now, the problem is where I disagree is that if there's another sport that isn't making money, they shouldn't get paid the same. Because they're like, oh, I play fucking water polo in front of 3 people. I should get paid the same amount of fucking money as the quarterback for Alabama. No, you shouldn't. Stop. That's not how any of this works.
Why was I about to say water polo?
I don't know. It's the only sport I could think of. Because I didn't want I didn't want to pick something with a female. Because then it was like, well, female should get paid the same as men. Cool. Prove it on paper. Prove it on paper. And then they're like, well.
So you said the exact same thing I was gonna say. It's just so fucking hilarious.
There you go.
It just shows how we think. I was gonna say water polo. And
Warren Sapp probably makes more money cleaning his couch cushions than AM radio. Yeah, exactly. So, because you gotta think, okay, the average NFL player is easily gonna make over $1 million. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to get drafted to the NFL and not make $1 million. You know, even if you're the shit of the shit, if you get drafted, you're probably going to make $1 million. I mean, there's a few cases where it's not the case, but it's safe to say you make it to the NFL, there's a good percentage you're at least going to make $1 million. How many people that graduate college never make $1 million?
Like 90%.
Yeah, it's got to be high. I don't know the actual number, but it's got to be high.
90,
I mean, think about it. There's a huge percentage that's unemployed. So, people go into college making millions of dollars. So, yeah, they definitely should be making money. Am I right thinking that it's not university actually paying them, that they're allowed to sign endorsement deals? I think anyone could pay them, but I don't know. I know they can definitely get endorsement deals, but I don't know if the universities themselves can pay. I don't know the fine details of that, sir, so I apologize. But even...
Yeah, I don't think the universities can pay, but they can sign with whoever they want.
Yeah. And, you know, the big universities will have giant sponsors and alumni more than the little dudes.
They could sign with Brazzers if they want to.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't really matter.
But here's the thing, like, all right, how hard is it to be like, oh, we want you. I want $1 million. All right, we can't give you $1 million, but here's fucking goddamn Terry's Ford Chevrolet. Hey, give him $1 million. You got it. Go Gators. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, these guys are, I mean, so my biggest thing was like, the big players are going to make the most money. And I'm wondering if there's going to be any
big players and big teams. Oh, there will be. There will be. There'll be a lot. Because the thing is, they're going to say they want to be equal. And just like in sports, life isn't fair. You know, it's just not fucking fair. And in like there, because like the perfect example I give is the WNBA. They always say, well, Steph Curry is paid so much money. But mathematically speaking, compared to the WNBA is overpaid and Steph Curry is underpaid. Brown with a huge interception. There you go.
So my thing is this. I'm the quarterback. I'm making $5 million a year, but my linemen are making like $100.
Yeah.
Do I take care of my linemen?
I mean, that really just depends on you.
They're not gonna protect me now because I'm fucking making all this money.
I mean, I doubt it'll be that bad, but yeah.
You know.
But I mean, I guess that's quarterback at any level. I mean, most of the time the quarterback makes the most money.
So you got to take care of the people around you.
I mean, usually. So like, but at the same time, they fucking get sacked all the time. Like, fuck you.
Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of a weird, like, I don't know how that's gonna work. I mean, they're paying them now, but
I'm out of here. Screw that. Everyone's covered, and I'm wide the fuck open. I love scrambling quarterbacks. Also, to be that guy, college athletes were already paid for decades. This just makes it in the open more now. Yeah. And not only that,
Yeah,
but like on top of that, like what they're giving them, like not counting being paid under the table, all that. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's a scholarship. Well, yeah, that's kind of a fucking worthless thing. That is like the biggest secret in fucking college. That college goes up in price, but its value goes down.
So like 90% of college football players have a sociology degree. What's that gonna get you?
Yeah. Good grades to try to make the NFL.
Right.
And not only that, but if the college really did care about the athletes, they would give them a second scholarship after they didn't make the NFL. Like, if you really cared. Like, let's just say Tim Tebow was a fucking wreck. Let's say Ryan Leaf. Okay, Ryan Leaf, he goes to the NFL, it's that. If you really cared about your athletes like you say you do, you should accept Ryan Leaf on a scholarship and bring him back and rebring his life. But that means you would lose money, so you're full of shit. So let's put away the, let's pretend this is a valuable thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because to me, like, if I was, let's just say I was like a legit legit NCAA coach and ran an organization, a pretty tight ship, I would fucking say that as a selling point. Because think about it. Let's say you're a high school kid and you fucking can barely fucking read. And you're an amazing athlete. And you're getting all these offers, scholarships and all that. And you say, listen, I'm going to give you a double scholarship. And you're like, what's that, coach? I'm saying, when you play for us, you're going to do some bullshit scholarship. And if you make it to the NFL, you'll never get that second scholarship. But if you don't make it, we still have your back and you can come back and get a fucking legit education.
Right.
Because then you would actually care about the college athlete.
Hey, you know who went back to college? J.R. Smith.
Really? Good for him.
Yeah, he's back in college right now.
To be frank, a scholarship is worthless to a college, but worth a lot to the family that may not be able to afford to send their child to college. Yes, but it's also going down in value. You are believing a lie. College is at an all-time high for prices and an all-time low in benefits.
Low for enrollment.
Yeah.
It's actually at an all-time low for enrollment, too.
Yeah.
People
the scholarships is great for the vast majority of NCAA athletes that don't go pro. Yeah, but still, then we're getting into fine waters. Is it fair for the quarterback of Alabama to give a shit? You know,
at the end of the day,
because like
a lot of people.
Go ahead.
Finish.
I don't know. I was gonna say because like everyone has this fucking thing like, oh, this fucking poor guy. But no one makes sacrifices, but yet we're going to force the quarterback. And I'm only picking on a quarterback of Alabama because I think there's not a bigger position right now in college football. So you're not going to make any sacrifices for 4 people, but the quarterback for Alabama is?
Right.
That sounds like a fucking you problem, not an Alabama problem. And I don't even like Alabama. Damn it, that was embarrassing.
The only reason he's even going to college is because he has to.
Yeah.
To get to the NFL.
Junior hockey does... oh, go ahead, sir.
No, junior hockey, you can skip college altogether.
Yeah. Well, let me read you what T. Cage says here. Junior hockey said something like that. You get a year tuition for every year you played in junior. If you don't turn pro after that, you age out. That's awesome. That's 10 out of 10. Good job, hockey. That's legit. That's actually caring about your athletes.
That must be in Canada because they don't do that in the U.S.
Maybe. I don't know, to be honest. Mississippi State is beating Florida State.
Is that like an OHL thing?
I'm not saying players shouldn't get paid. I'm just saying the majority of NCAA athletes won't go professional, so players being paid to be replaced the scholarship system. But that's on college. That's not on the players. That, colleges make a lot of profit. And they make a lot of profit off a lot of athletes. So...
That's why they should be
And here's
paid.
the thing. Yeah, that's great. It's a scholarship for fucking... What percentage of the fucking school's athletes? It's pretty low percentage compared to the rest of the real things. You know what I mean? The real athletes. I mean, not real athletes, real students. What about non-student athletes?
Right.
You're charging them out the fucking yin-yang. So, I don't know. I understand what you're saying, but to me, it's like, it's a sob story to protect rich people. Like, oh man, I don't know how these student athletes are going to get a free education. Timmy, you owe us $50 million and we're going to break your fucking leg, you unemployed accountant. It's kind of hard, you know what I mean?
So I figured it was OHL.
Yeah, it's
So,
Canada. Yeah. There's you
In
don't
the
do that.
OHL, in the OHL, you can actually declare yourself as a pro and get paid and lose your eligibility altogether as well.
Really? That's a
Yep.
tough decision.
So it's it's different, or at least they used to. I don't know if they still operate that way now.
I don't know, to be honest.
Like, imagine being juniors and you're getting paid.
I mean,
They're
I'm sure
probably
the
not
high
getting
draft
paid very
picks.
much.
Yeah,
No.
well, I don't know. That like a lot of leagues now, especially hockey, have it where like, oh, you're new, you get this. Oh fuck, I thought Nance could have went NFL. That was the second guy that was a first round draft pick. Shit.
So like, we never.
Yeah,
had that opportunity
TKH,
to
that's
do
an
that
awesome
before.
system, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they have
mad
the
props to
Canadian
Canada.
college system. Canadian college system's a little different too. It's like not. It's good, but it's not like
Why
the
do they want us to
NCAA for
pass?
hockey. You know what I mean?
Yeah. College tuition in general is more of a political conversation, and then can get into healthcare more. I tend to lead very socialist, so I can get. I'm an anarchist, so I don't really fall into anything. But when when a system is full of shit, I call them out on it. You know what I mean? So I don't mind socialism. I don't mind capitalism. I don't mind any ism, as long as there isn't corruption. Like, and the thing is, I don't know what college football and college sports are, but it's definitely the definition of corruption. You know?
Yeah, it
and
really is.
it's just one of those things that, whatever ism you call it, just make sure it's not corrupt.
I think my biggest problem with college is like when we were growing up, or at least when I was growing up in high school and everything, they made it seem like college was the only way, that there was no other option.
Yeah.
And so all these people went and got these fucking degrees or went to school and shit
And
that
it
doesn't
drove
even matter. And then they end up with like, low paying entry level jobs that they could have got without college. So like,
Yeah.
and there's so many degrees that are just meaningless, just bullshit.
We're up 28-7. The good guys are winning. Oh my God, Dave, you're an anarchist. That means you don't support the right political party and you think that democracy doesn't work. Yeah.
So that's the thing, man. Like college, I think I'm gonna say it. I think it's the biggest scam in the world.
Yes and no.
you.
If you're gonna be a doctor, no. If you're gonna be
So there's,
anything
like,
else, probably.
three-
Business is the biggest scam. Like
Yes,
if
it is.
you're going to college for business, just fucking quit.
You could start that shit without a fucking business.
Yeah.
degree. Right. Yeah.
Like
doctors,
some degrees are
lawyers.
worthless, some degrees, and not a lot, but also time it's like it gets your foot in the door, or you meet a friend that can do it. But
If you're going for anything in the medical.
yeah, in the
field,
medical,
need
you definitely
college.
have to go to school, man. I don't want a fucking doctor being like, "Yo, man, fuck this school system." I'm like, bro, let's hear this out, man. I'm an
been
anarchist
stitching
like the
people for
next guy,
years.
but let's fucking hear this one out.
I started stitching people when I was 11. I don't need college.
Yeah. It's like, okay. But certain things are just like,
Yeah.
no.
The medical field, you want to be a vet, you want to be a dentist, you want to be anything that relates to my health. You should definitely have college.
And maybe a law degree just because they make the
Law.
system so fucked up.
Yeah. So law and medical, I would say, that's like the main two that you really need school for. So.
Yeah, and after that, be more trade school.
Oh,
like
well,
I'm
definitely-
kind of hoping, my kids choose trade school over university.
Look at this, Koco. In Canada.
Oh shit.
They only repay on a student loan if they're earning above a certain threshold.
Oh, that's amazing. Give yourself
In
a better
America,
hearts.
you fucking poor no matter what.
Well, that's well, unless you serve, if you serve in war or military. Yeah. Because the thing is, like me and Sid, he's Army infantry and I'm Marine Corps infantry, and we're like, dude, the GI Bill works so good, and it really does. Like, fuck the VA, but the GI Bill is amazing. But the thing is, we're like, why is it amazing? And they're like, do you know how much recruiting would go down or how high the suicide rate would be without the GI Bill? It's kind of like the one thing that's holding the military together. You know what I mean? Now, you take away the GI Bill, like, who the fuck's gonna go fight in war? You take the GI Bill, you take away the GI Bill when you get back from war. Who's not fucking killing themselves?
Dude, Sauce is going to college and living off the GI Bill right now.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about the GI Bill. Like, I'm quick to be like, fuck the government. But if everything was ran like the GI Bill, holy shit, I'd be like, go government, go.
Yeah, the GI Bill is great.
Yeah, but not the VA. VA, they can fucking suck a dick.
Yeah, the VA is probably one of the worst institutions in the world.
Yeah, and it's weird because they're both ran by the same idiots. Dark Metal Fan, what's going on? We watched the Grits, we played some basketball, we finished off NHL 21, and I'm just hanging out with the man who created college football, at least in our digital worlds. Pure Sports Detroit, also known as Dangles. How you doing, Dark Metal Fan? How did Grits do? It was close. Why is everyone laughing? Everyone in my life laughs. They lost 10-3. They lost 10-3.
Because you already know how the Grits did. You don't even have to ask.
Yeah. Next week we play the Nico Ice Bucks.
Nico, that's the name of a streamer.
Oh really? Oh, fuck me! I tried to get an interception there. I should have went for the safe tackle. And I finally finished Res 7 last night. Congratulations! Bearfriend loves that shit. Yeah. Shut out 15-0 loss next week? Maybe. It depends if Ono's there. Like, I almost got to the part where, like, A, it's fun to do watch parties. Let's be completely honest. But I almost got to the part where it's like, bro, I might just fucking do watch parties when Ono's in net. Like, if Ono's not in net, we're like, all right, boys, we're going to college football. Watch party's canceled. I don't know. I love my Grits, but it's gritty. Fuck, I actually got out. Pull me back in. I don't know how to pull you back in. Do a private call. I'll hang up. That's why we always have Sam Besser. Hold on. I'm going to exit out. Send me a private call, brother. We lost our guest. Where are you? Oh, here's Pure Sports Detroit. Pure Sports Detroit. We gotta fucking talk more on Discord. All right, I'm just calling you on a private call.
Here?
You put him back in? I left. Yeah, we're live. We're live. I didn't know you put him back in, Sam. Sam put you back in, and then I hung up and fucking just gave you a private call. Oh, am I way over the line?
You just called me.
Yeah. Koco, you got to pay the winners.
Call.
No, the winners did get paid. What do you mean I forgot to pay the winners? Did I? That really counted? Dude, I love this game because, like, I was fucking, like, 20 yards over the fucking line of scrimmage, and they're like, yeah, don't worry about it. You're Florida.
Oh, shit. Right.
I do love that in the old school EA games around NHL 14, they would program referee mistakes.
Dude, I love MLB The Show, but I hate it too because the umpire.
Yeah, you can
not
program
always correct.
Yeah, well, you can change the options, but I think it's more realistic. You can make it where they're always correct, but I don't like that.
I don't like it either. But that motherfucker today, I swear.
10-3, new soccer team for you, Norwich City. Nice.
I'm throwing strikes and this motherfucker is calling them balls.
No, we did predictions. Are we sure? I am 98% sure we did predictions. Yeah, exactly. I can't even talk.
Bear Friend's got it.
No, we got it. Yeah, there's a winner. Hunter Dillon, did you bet on the wrong team?
If you thought the Grits were gonna win, man.
I is drunks. Understood. Yeah, I need sleep.
I think he's drunker than me.
No problem. Ford. Nah, because a lot of people would have complained. Sleep is for the weak. Bed. Get back here. Watch Koco. You're not going to bed. Sleep is our number one reason why we're fucking suffering, boys. Number one reason why we're suffering. Sleep.
Dude, if I is drunks, if I ever said that live, don't let me on your stream.
What's that?
If I ever reply to I is drunks, don't ever let me on.
Sam says I can watch Koco while in bed. Hot as fuck.
Oh, dude, he's got his Tanga ready.
I only just woke up an hour ago, so I could definitely go for some more sleep. Nice. I'm writing a book about all the things I should be doing in my life. It's an autobiography.
Obviously, this is my cue to go to bed. I'll see you guys next stream. I'm fading anyway.
Are you going to bed, brother? All right. Good night.
Hunter Dillon is.
Oh, I thought you were going to bed. Oh, okay. I thought you.
Reading.
Okay. Where are we gonna say good night, guest?
Hey, look, you have like read to text or whatever the fuck it's called. It's just me now.
Got it. Yeah.
I'm just reading your chat. For
So a drunk guy is reading drunk chat. What could go wrong?
Nothing. Absolutely.
And
nothing.
I've fucking been streaming for too long that I'm starting to stutter. Welcome, YouTube, to the late night. The thing is, dude, like we've been on an adventure together, but YouTube's like, you just get this little piece. Make sure we are live on Twitch, Koco Sports, archived. Let's kick a field goal. Oh, man, I suck at kicking field goals. I'm going to change my mind here. We're going to time out here. Regroup. I forgot. This isn't Madden. I love NCAA 14, but the kicking's rough. No! We got someone hurt, but we literally have the same exact athlete coming off the bench. No, I just told the timeout not to fucking kick, and then I hit a kick.
The kicking's kind of broke. Like,
yeah.
You can turn it down a little bit, but it's always going to be super accurate.
All right, can I audible out of here? Oh, here we go. Passing. I don't want to make calls 2 timeouts because I'm an idiot and pressed the wrong button. There, fuck it. Just kick a field goal. We wasted a timeout. Holy shit! That's the longest field goal I ever made in my life.
It was like 70 yards, because that would definitely make sense for NCAA.
I have no idea. I usually miss because the kicking is a bit off. Yeah, good night. Good night, Hunter Dillon. Love you, brother. Found an old picture of me as a boxer. If you turn it sideways, it looks like I'm standing up. Nice. All right, boys. What do we got here?
Jesus, it's 4 in the morning already.
Yeah.
I had to wake up in the morning and spend a shit ton of money on my kids' hockey gear.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, me and Bear are going on a date tomorrow.
Ooh, sexy. Where are you guys going?
I don't know. Something Bear picked out.
Oh, shit.
Are we going to Gentlemen's Club? No, there's a cafe called Gentlemen's Club, and it has nothing to do with fucking strip clubs. And I'm like, they have no idea how much of a bad title this is for a legit cafe.
Yeah, you have me thinking. Bear is just slapping dollar bills on girls' asses.
Nope.
For you.
There's Smith, 20. And we got a lot of Smiths on this team.
Bear just making it rain on some chick for you, like.
Yeah. No, we're just gonna read books and drink coffee and look out into the ocean or whatever. I don't know. It's a Bear thing.
That's cute.
Yeah. So, but we're gonna wake up super early. So we were gonna plan on doing an early stream, but it'll be early for us, but not early for human beings.
Not early for human beings.
Maybe in front of the club it doesn't, but ask to see their back room. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta mention a password.
Yeah. There used to be that way. I used to go to Akihabara, and there used to be a place where it was a maid cafe casino. And the maids were that, and then if you had a password, they would bring you to the back so you can bet real money. Like up front was a fake, ha ha ha, we're having fun casino.
Yeah.
And then like if you knew a password, you can go back and really gamble real money.
So like, I see it a lot in like Korean dramas, but these dudes will go to these little like bars where like these chicks who are dressed like kind of scandalous will like be their waitresses and hang out with them while they drink. I don't
Yeah,
understand
that's
that.
very common.
So what the fuck is
It's
it?
a hostess and host club. It's basically you're paying for a date, and it's a strip club, and it's not a strip club though. You're literally just paying for a date, and they hope that by paying them.
She never strips.
Yeah, she never strips. So you're just basically paying for a date and hoping that it becomes a real relationship. And people get addicted to it because they hire actresses that say, "No, I really like you," but
So hostesses?
yeah, hostesses, yeah.
They just like your money. They don't like you.
Yeah. And then there's like a dream that they'll convert them into real wives and all that.
Oh my god. I couldn't imagine being a poor soul who gets addicted to that.
Yeah, they would always be like, "You don't have to wear that dress anymore. We can go out on a date and we can start a real life." And she's like, "Yes, but that costs money. I'll think about it for fucking $500. And they're like, "Here's $1,000. Think hard."
And then she never shows up.
I don't know. There's success stories, but it's usually rich people that buy wives.
Yeah, I mean, that's usually the story in general.
Yeah. The tips are out of control just for tips. Bearfriend was like 20 grand tips and all that. And if you're a really good looking dude, women are that way too. But the funny thing is the women are way more aggressive.
So you're talking like older women, like 40s, 50s.
Kind of. It's usually rich business women that just want to treat men like shit. And you got to flirt with them.
Well,
Or they're
hey.
just very desperate women.
Well, hey, a couple 100,000 says a lot. So
Yeah.
treat me like shit.
Well, I don't know. They just want to like
I'm
have a
kidding.
boyfriend they can bully around and pay.
I see.
It turns them on.
I don't know if I would like be offended or just take the money.
Yeah, maybe in the front of just like your money. I mean, that sounds the actual dating to me. Yeah. Well, there's always and that's the thing. Like when in Japan, they're having a hard time people dating because prostitutions is really cheap, and then the pay for dating is. So like when they go to a regular girl and the girl's like gives a little bit of attitude, the rich person's like, "Fuck that! I'm gonna go flirt with my paid girlfriend and fuck a prostitute."
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna
like
go
it's
find the
really
girl in the
it really
window.
damages real dating, and a lot of foreign women actually have a hard time picking up Japanese men.
It's like, there's a girl in the window and she's like $10 an hour. I'm gonna go talk to her. No,
Yeah.
That's fucked up though, for real. I'm not gonna lie.
So I've got no self-respect. Show me the money. Yeah.
That's kind of what I was getting at. Yeah.
Would it make a change for a woman to pay for me cheating me like shit rather than me paying for the privilege? But you have to be in shape. There's like a certain style. You have to dye your hair. Like there's a vision that they want. I went on one of those dates before, but I didn't know. Because sometimes like a big trick they do to get people to be dating prostitutes is say that it's a private English class. And I went once on a private English class that never was an English class. It was just two old ladies dating me and my friend. And I was like, "Are we ever going to teach English?" And he's like, "Just shut the fuck up." And like we ate like at a really expensive places, and then we went out. Because like they were they're old, successful artists, and they just want to show they can get young men. So they're like, "Oh look, we have two young foreign men." And I was like, "I'm just here for the English lesson." And they're like, "Sure you are."
And then they're like, "Shut up, bitch. Take this money." And you're like, "Sure."
Yeah. It's weird. Because the whole time I was like, "All right, when does the English lesson start?" And my friend's like, "Just shut the fuck up, man." It's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Okay, first we're going to go to a 5-star restaurant. Okay, when's the English lesson start? Then we're going to show off to my friends that I have a date because I'm an old lady that's an artist. Okay, when does the lesson start?"
So now I finally understand, because in every single Korean drama,
First
they end
down.
up
That
at
was a
one of those
4th and 2
fucking
run,
places.
boys.
An old rich dude always ends up at one of those fucking bars.
Yeah.
I never understood it.
Well, in Japan, just ending up in bars is a big thing. 98%
Really?
of your nights end up in bars and karaoke bars.
That sounds awesome.
It does, but it wears on you. You're like, hey, let's go see a game. Sure, we'll go to a bar after. Let's do that. I don't know. But then again, I don't drink as much as you. You might be in heaven. I had a cougar
really
thing
drink that
once
much,
when
to
I
be
was
honest with
younger.
you, Koco.
She would pay for a lot of shit, but then was also crazy, so I got out of it real quick. Yeah, that's pretty much the
So,
job
like,
description.
I only really drink on the weekends. So
Oh,
I'm
got it.
more of like a weekend guy.
Well,
But in Japan, I would love to go to one of those all-you-can-drink bars and then stream Twitch from it.
yeah, well, a lot of people do that. IRLs.
I can imagine that would be fun.
I don't know. I don't know. I'd rather just fucking hang out with Bear Friend and play fucking video games and watch Netflix. That's
I don't
boring,
like
but I'd rather
soju,
have
though,
that.
so.
Excuse me.
Dude.
Sorry, Bear.
I'm
But I
right
mean,
here.
it's not boring for me. It's boring for everyone. Roll Tide! How could you, AJ Wood? How could you? I thought we were friends, AJ. Touchdown. Yeah.
I can't stand soju. Awful stuff.
Yeah, you don't have to drink it. They got everything.
Yeah.
I should have went for the 2-point
but-
conversion.
In the Korean dramas, they're always drinking soju.
Yeah.
Just slamming soju, dude.
Yeah. Oh, Alabama won in real life, and Alabama wins in the digital world. Alabama don't fuck around, boys.
Alabama doesn't lose, you know that.
Yeah. Well, at least if Alabama doesn't lose, at least, like, the one thing I hate about NCAA 14, I don't know, I love this game, but the linebackers are super athletes. The kicking is broken, and Notre Dame can have 6 losses and still be playing for a national championship.
So I use sliders.
I don't fuck around with the sliders. Do
pitches-
you make that linebackers more human? Because the linebackers
Yeah.
are super soldiers if you don't use sliders.
To be
How you,
honest with
Coco?
you,
Not
Mike,
bad, man. I'm doing great, brother.
I turned down quarterback accuracy. I turned down receivers catching the ball on both sides. I turned down a lot of stuff.
Do you turn down the
Then-
linebackers? Because the linebackers are super athletes.
Yeah, I turned down pass blocking and run blocking, and then I turned down basically everything.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think it's a great game.
interceptions.
I think
Cut
it's
interceptions.
I think it's one of the
in, like,
best
2/3.
games ever made. With that said, kicking sucks balls. Notre Dame is always fucking in a bowl game. They're like 0-16. Like, how do you even have 16 games? They're like, all right, since they're 0-16 and played extra games, we'll put them in a national championship game.
So like Notre Dame is gonna be in a bowl game no matter what, just because they're Notre Dame.
Yeah. Look at Ford getting player of the game, boys. Gotta like that. So, college football, we win. Do you want to stay for another game? Because we got to say goodbye to YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
All right, YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and if Twitch, you stay right there. We're going to figure out what to do. Maybe another game. With that, I am over. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Hey! Hey, wait a second. Make sure to fucking see Pure Sports Detroit on twitch.tv. With that,
Ooh.
I am over. Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Wow.
Hey!